Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
Something new has taken Abernathy by storm. Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market is locally owned by first responders and offers fresh salad and deli options for lunch or dinner, any drink combination under the sun, and the freshest beef around. We are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and are ready to serve you. We are a faith and family first business and are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as well as a title sponsor on this broadcast. Come see us in the Red Barn on the north end of town. Dr. Kent Webb and his family have served West Texas for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center of Plainview offers a full-service and comprehensive eye care center. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to provide the most up-to-date eye exams and determine eye and vision health. We also offer many specialty eye care services. What are you waiting for? Come see Webb Vision Center in Plainview today. We are proud to support Abernathy Athletics. West Texas Brick and Stone has provided top-notch custom masonry services to West Texas for 35 years. We are locally owned and operated as well as family run. We take pride in our masonry work and are ready to tackle your next project no matter the size. Come see us at 405 North Interstate 27 in Lubbock to get the ball rolling on your next project. At West Texas Brick and Stone, we are happy to support Abernathy's young people and are wishing them the best of luck this season. As one of Abernathy's longest-standing institutions, First State Bank is proud to meet a full scale of banking needs in Abernathy and the surrounding areas. We are family-owned and operated and have been for many years. We are the people you see at the grocery store and go to church with, and we pride ourselves on being your friend in the banking business. Come see us today. We are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes much success this season. In today's ever-changing real estate market, you need a trusted professional that has your best interest in mind. I'm Ty Horsford, and I would be honored to be that person. Buying or selling a home may be one of the biggest things you ever do, and I'd be honored to walk with you through the process from start to finish. If you're ready to buy or sell or simply just have questions, give me a call today at 806-773-4658.
Lasso Electric and Abernathy is locally owned and operated. Although they specialize in agricultural projects, they can also handle your residential needs as well. Whether your project is big or small, they have the expertise to handle the job. If you're in need of a licensed electrician, give Daryl Scarborough a call today at 806-559-7058. Lasso Electric wishes the Lopes and Lady Lopes good luck this season. Rooted Revival is your local faith-based salon that is rooted in Christ and built on community. A fresh, peaceful space for everyday hair, confidence, and connection. Whether it's a kid's cut, a men's trim, or a full highlight, stylist Hannah Rocha and Sierra Contreras can take care of you. With a heart for people and a passion for purpose, they are proud to serve the community of Abernathy and West Texas. You can find them on Facebook or stop by and see them at 203 Avenue D in Abernathy to schedule your next appointment. To win in sports, you adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. I'm Chance Rocha, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investment of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Abernathy Lopes and Lady Lopes on the Abernathy Sports Network. Call 806-784-0004 or visit edwardjones.com/chance-rocha for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here to Wildcat Stadium tonight in Littlefield. It's the West Texas Brick and Stone halftime report here tonight. Is so far, Chance, the Antelopes, some work to do going into the second half. 21-7, the Littlefield Wildcats currently lead the Abernathy Antelopes as the light show commences the Littlefield Marching Band halftime show here tonight at Wildcat Stadium. It is not your eyes playing tricks on you on the screen. It's a full-on light show here in Littlefield. A pretty cool scene if it's you at celebrating, Chance, but tonight it's mostly been the Littlefield Wildcats. You're not out of the ball game yet. You're down just 2 scores at 21-7, but really it's been your inability. You did force a couple of early turnovers, but outside of that, it's been your inability to slow down the NASCAR-style offense for the Littlefield Wildcats.
Yeah, your inability to slow down the offense, and those 2 turnovers that you had a lot of pressure coming on third down and mid or third down and long, Ty, and you're able to get him to throw an errant pass up. One of them really, they kind of treated it almost like a punt. He chunked it downfield on third and long, and instead of having to punt it on fourth, essentially you get the interception on the backside. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to put pressure on signs, and like I said, they're not doing anything fancy. It's dive, it's quarterback keep up the middle, or a couple slants, and then maybe some back shoulder throws, but they're really not giving him a lot to think about. They're just kind of giving him what his strengths are, Ty, and they're playing it to him, and then just them running at the speed that they're running is really putting our defense at a disadvantage because they're not used to playing that quick for sure. But the real story is that you're going to have to find some rhythm on the offensive side because essentially that they're going to put points up, Ty, so you're going to have to at least get 1 or 2 stops and try to put some points up as well on your side. And you kind of got unfortunate right there where you're able to take a shot at the end zone right before the half, and you overthrow Case Heinrich. But at the end of the day, Ty, we're just going to have to find some rhythm and get back to Abernathy football.
Chance, you were feeling pretty fortunate there with a little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Abernathy finally able to get on the board as a 7-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jagger Wiley cut it to 14-7, but then you give up a 2-minute scoring drive there at the end of the half to Littlefield. They push the lead back out to 2 scores, and so Chance, like you said, Littlefield gets the ball to begin the third quarter. Any chance of a comeback in the second half, I think it's imperative you get the ball back and keep Littlefield off the board that opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, you're going to need to stop and a score for sure to kind of put it back to 21-14 if you can, and I think, Ty, 2 stops would be ideal to kind of get the game back tied. But kind of running through some stats, Signs is leading them in rushing. He has 86 yards rushing, Ty. They have just over 100 yards total, but it's one of those things, Ty, that they're not doing anything fancy. We knew it would be running back by committee. They have 3 different guys that have run it, Rojas, Solis, and Camacho, and then you have Signs as well. And then he has just under 70 yards passing time, and he only has 8 completions. But really, you kind of talked about it right there when they pushed the lead back out. They had a little screenplay that you kind of had them at 2 yards. You don't come up with the tackle. They bust it for another 15, and then you had the 15-yard penalty to add on to it, and it puts them just inside the 10-yard line, and then they're able to just push it in pretty quickly after that. So kind of put yourself in some situations on defense where even when you had the ability to make plays, you haven't come up with the stops that you needed.
Nope. And so Abernathy going to try and make some fixes in the locker room as both teams getting ready to make their way back out onto the field here at Wildcat Stadium tonight in Littlefield, Texas. Abernathy trails Littlefield 21-7, and both teams kind of making their way back out on the field and going through some warm-up chances. We're still about 6 minutes out from kicking off the second half, and so tell you what, let's take one more timeout. This is the West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We are currently at halftime, and our live broadcast will return to the air shortly. Don't miss our video podcast, Outside the Box, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on this same YouTube channel as we take a look around AISD and feature special guest interviews, on-location shows, football previews, and so much more. A huge thank you goes out to the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, The Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Rooted Revival, Lasso Electric, Chance Rocha Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Web Vision Center, Hillvet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, and Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, we have a break in the action, and we will return to the air soon. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653. Buying a car can be daunting, but not if you let your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch help you with the process. Offering great deals and in-house financing on used cars, Austin and his team need to be your first call when you are looking for a new ride. Come see us on the south end of town today or give us a call at 806-298-2200. South Plains Auto Ranch is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. When it comes to insuring your home, car, farm, or anything in between, you want a friendly face that you can trust, and you'll find that at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. They offer a variety of insurance options, no matter how big or small, and they'll treat you like family throughout the process. They've been in the business.
And once again, good evening and welcome back. It's the West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show here tonight from Wildcat Stadium, where the Antelopes trail 21-7. Both teams getting ready to go back out on the field, Chance. And Abernathy got 2 of 3 last night in our sub-varsity ball games, as Littlefield got a close win in that 8th grade game, but 7th and JV both get victories.
They definitely both got victories. And like you said, 7th grade was kind of a mixture of a game scrimmage. They come out on top 16-0. Good hard-fought game for those 7th graders, the first game of the season. And those 8th graders, they kind of lost in a battle tie, 22 or 2018. It was basically a 2-point conversion. They lose on that 2-point conversion. They weren't able to convert, so they lose 20-18. But touchdowns from Drake Warner, Jody Smith, and Eli Kimba. And Eli also had an interception as well. And then JV had a really, really great game as a back-and-forth game with Littlefield, a good little team that they sent over there to Abernathy. But Carter Johnson had 3 touchdown passes. Ralphie Barrios had 2 receiving touchdowns, an interception. And then Jose Hernandez, number 10, had 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 receiving. So big game right there by the Lopes to come out with the victory on JV.
As ready to get the second half underway here, 21-7, Littlefield leads. The First State Bank kickoff is a little bit of a pooch kick that is received by Littlefield at about the 30. They push it out to about the 35-yard line, and we are underway here in the second half. Is Chance Abernathy, they're not out of it, but they've got work to do as we hit the defensive trail here to start the third quarter.
The defensive trail time, we kind of talked about it off the air. You're going to have to find some passion. You know, you can't be lack of hustle and some lack of effort on the defensive side. We're going to have to pick it up and get a stop right here against these Wildcats.
2 receivers stacked to the short side. Signs in the gun. 1 receiver here on the Littlefield sideline. Signs takes the snap. Handoff goes up the middle, and picking his way out close to the 40-yard line is the ball carrier. Eddie Perez, the tackle. I think that might have been Mata who got the carry for a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Signs in the gun, no huddle again to the line. This is going to be a quarterback keep, and that time the Antelope defense ready for it. That may be the best defensive play chance we've seen against that quarterback keeper by Signs all night long. They're actually going to give him forward progress, a favorable spot out to the 41. It's 3rd down and 5.
Big 3rd down right here to start out the second half tied. Definitely playing with a lot more energy to start this second half.
In the shotgun is Signs, the sophomore quarterback. Again, not the season starter to begin the year. They lost their starting quarterback due to injury, but he's done a good job for the Wildcats. 2 receivers on the far side. There's the snap. Signs looking to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Pretty well covered, Chance. It was that slant pattern again. A little bit underthrown. And how about that Antelope defense? A Nutrien Ag Solutions defensive stop and 3 and out. That's exactly what you needed to start the second half.
It's what you needed, Todd, but continue to watch it right here. It is 4th and kind of 5 right here. I don't think they'll try anything coming out of the half, but I wouldn't put them past them. But good coverage right there on Minfield. And like you said, ball a little underthrown due to some pressure.
As a chance for Abernathy to get back into the ball game if they can put some points on the board here. As it is a straight-on punt. It's blocked as Micheletti got his hand on it, and it's scooped out of the air by number 22. That is Braylon Stafford for the Antelopes. How about that punt block brought to you by First State Bank, Chance? And maybe that kickstarts things here in the second half for the Antelope.
And I definitely talked about it. You could see they were coming out here playing with a lot more energy in the second half, and I'm sure that's what the coaching staff kind of brought to them. They said, hey, we know they're going to go fast. We know they're going to go in a hurry, but you're going to have to play with some energy, and that's a big play right there by your Antelope defense.
As a 1st down and 10, Abernathy takes over from the Wildcat 38-yard line.
I'd like them to draw up a quick score right here, Ty. Maybe kind of take the top off it on the first play.
10:44 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Abernathy down 21-7.
Yep.
They're putting pressure on Wiley. That's interference. The flag comes in, and that's interference, and throwing up his hands is Darian Duval. Darian, the flag is thrown. No worries. And we've got a penalty coming here on the Wildcats.
Yeah, there was contact on both of them, on Darian and on Bird. And, Ty, I like the fact that you're trying to take the top off and you have 3 receivers on that far side, but you had a mismatch big time here on this near side with Dre Minfield and number 3 from Eddie Gomez from Littlefield. And Minfield was able to get past him, and Wiley was just looking straight to the far side instead on the near side over here. But getting that penalty.
They call it a hold and not an interference, so it's a 10-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down here for the Antelopes. That one looked like interference to me.
Either way, let's see if they go right here on the near side. Like I said, you're offsetting them with 2 receivers, kind of a 3rd receiver bunched in underneath, but see if they go with the mismatch on Minfield on this far near side.
In the gun is Wiley. The handoff goes up the middle. As if you had a bright spot offensively, Chance, in the first half, it was probably Colt Micheletti. And he stopped right near the line of scrimmage there on 1st down.
Yeah, Micheletti had 10 carries for just over 80 yards in the first half there, Ty, and he was kind of your workhorse there towards the end and just hadn't been able to open up that passing game with Wiley. He has a lot of attempts, but he hadn't even hit 30 yards passing so far tonight.
As 21-7, Littlefield leads, but the Antelopes have it inside the Wildcat 30. 2nd down and 10. Rolling right, now stepping it up in the pocket, looking to throw it up towards the end zone. And there is contact, no flag. Duval may have gotten a hand on it. Pretty well covered, Chance. Thought that might have been one that Duval could have gone up and gotten. It was a pretty good throw by the quarterback, Wiley.
Yeah, pretty good throw. And there was some contact, but, no flag right there as number 6 for Littlefield was looking back, trying to make a play on the ball, and it was kind of a jump ball for him, and he kind of got the best of it right there.
3rd down and 10 as Abernathy, Chance, they can't squander this opportunity.
Yeah, you definitely can't squander the opportunity, Ty. And curious to see if they draw up just to get some yards to kind of make it a 4th and manageable on this side of the field, or if they're going to try to get it all right here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. In the gun is Wiley, 2 receivers to the Antelope sideline. Pressure coming, bubble screen underneath. It is caught, but it is well defended by the Wildcats. They get it complete to Braylon Stafford, but Chance, that's actually a loss of 1 on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 11.
Yeah, so kind of drawing up some trickery right there. Haven't thrown the ball or kind of given an attempt to Stafford right there. So weren't expecting them to watch them, but it looked like they were kind of in a man coverage, and Littlefield kind of sniffs that one out.
In the shotgun here, 4th down and 11. You've got to get it inside the 20 to move the chains. Empty backfield, rolling right, looking to throw. Now going to scramble out of the pocket, has to get rid of it, throws it up in coverage towards the end zone, and it hits the wrist. Oh, Chance, a late flag comes in. Abernathy's going to get bailed out here, I think.
It was a hold.
It was intended for Minfield, Chance. That's one Minfield, I think, probably would tell you he should have had at the 3-yard line on the jump ball. Abernathy may get a huge break right here, though.
Yeah, and I was afraid that Wiley was going to miss him. I mentioned it on 2 plays earlier, Ty. There was kind of a mismatch, and Minfield had him beat early. Wiley wasn't looking at the side as he was rolling to the far side, and Minfield kind of came back, and then Wiley saw him late, and Minfield took off towards the end zone, and that's when Wiley let it go, and that's when the defender from Littlefield was able to hold on to him a little bit. And so penalty works in your favor. Is going to give you a fresh set of downs, put you in the red zone.
It's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down via the defensive hold. And that'll take it to the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, as you mentioned, Chance, at the 19-yard line, 1st down and 10. Abernathy with new life. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion is Bird. Handoff goes up the middle. Nice little stutter step there at the line of scrimmage by Micheletti. He takes it down to the 15-yard line, and a chance every time you'll take 5 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, 5 or 6 yards. I'll take it all night. And, you're continuing to use that motion to keep them honest and kind of go with the trickery. And so look for those motions to set up further plays right here, Ty. I wouldn't be surprised if you send him in motion again and kind of pull it from Micheletti and go for a pass possibly.
As 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes again, moving right to left towards that north end zone. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion again is Bird, and actually the handoff goes to Bird. Bird tries to get the corner. He takes it inside the 10. That's going to be close to another first down here, depending on the spot.
Looks like they're going to give him about 7 yards, and those plays are funny, Ty. We kind of talked about them on the stat sheet before. It looks like a handoff and it plays like a handoff, but it's considered a forward pass, so it goes down as actually a completion for Wiley.
And it is a First Baptist Church Antelope first down, so Abernathy has 1st down and goal as they've got it at the 9-yard line, Chance. And a lot of game left, but you've got to stick one in the end zone right here.
Well, you have to feel good about what your offense is doing. You've really been able to get in a rhythm and being able to continue to play at your pace.
In the shotgun, there's the snap. As handoff up the middle. Lucky you don't fumble that ball. Micheletti kind of just takes a busted play out to the right side. A loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, kind of a busted play. You send Bird in motion again, and we talked about it. When you have a lot of moving parts, things like that can happen, Ty. And it was kind of a delayed handoff to Micheletti, and Bird was still in the way, and they kind of bump into each other. Some confusion between all 3 of them.
And I think we've got a timeout on the field.
Bird was slow to get up, and I think he went out on that far side, so you hate to see that. I don't know if it's cramping, and I think that's what it is because he just took his helmet off, and it looks like they're maybe just stretching him out.
As not going to leave it in a timeout for very long here. 7:42 left to play and counting. Left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Abernathy trailing 21-7.
Get them boys some pickle juice or some mustard packets over there. Stop that cramping.
On the road tonight in Littlefield. Again, man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Wiley looks to throw to the end zone. It is not caught.
Oh.
As I thought, Case Heinrich.
Yep.
I don't know how he doesn't hold on to that ball. It looked like he had it in the end zone, Chance, but it's going to be 3rd down and goal. He kind of ran that deep crossing route, and that's been open a couple of times tonight. That was by far the best opportunity he had to haul one in.
Yeah, it definitely was. That was the only one he's able to get his hands on so far here tonight, and I think it kind of snuck up on him a lot quicker than he expected it to, but while he was trying to zip it in there, as that defender was kind of closing in on it, and so I think it popped him in the chest and just rattled out.
7:33 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and goal for Abernathy from the 10.
Trips to the near side. Heinrich's in the slot.
As Wiley to throw, he throws the opposite way. Man coverage. That may be a touchdown.
Back judge says yes.
It is a touchdown. That is Darian Duval. Sound the alarm. It's a code 3 Abernathy Antelope touchdown chance on 3rd down and goal. 11 yards on the pass and catch to Darian Duval, and it's back to a 1-score game.
And you love to see it right there, Ty. You're able to use that motion and overload you on the left side and leave that single coverage, and you're finally able to get that connection for Duval's first catch, and he comes down with it as a touchdown.
So you take advantage of the 3-and-out and blocked punt to begin the 3rd quarter, and the PAT by Jagger Wiley. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 7:27 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Chance, Abernathy back to within 7 at 21-14. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
And welcome back here to Wildcat Stadium. It's the First State Bank Antelope kickoff following the 11-yard touchdown pass from Jagger Wiley to Darian Duval to get the second half scoring started and pull Abernathy back to within a touchdown at 21-14.
That's what you needed right there, Ty. We talked about it as the half started. You needed to stop and a score, and it'd go a long way if you got another big defensive stand right here. Oh, surprise onside.
And the ball is loose. I think Littlefield may have covered it, Chance. Yep. You got the bounce that you wanted. It kind of got past that initial line, and it was touched by Littlefield, but the second wave able to fall on it. And Abernathy tried to catch Littlefield napping right there. Good job by the Wildcats.
I like that. I like that play right there from the Lopes. And what you can see right there is, as Coach Wiley is saying, hey, if we're going to try this, I need to trust my defense to make a big stop just like y'all did before. So he's trusting the energy and trusting the Lopes to come out here to play tough in this second possession for the Wildcats.
1st down and 10 for Littlefield. They've got it near midfield. 3 receivers trips to the sideline, the home sideline. It is a screen to this side. Micheletti gets free, makes first contact. That may be a horse collar, a face mask.
Yep.
Heinrich came over to make the help on the stop, but a flag on the Antelopes, and we've got an Antelope slow to get up.
That looks like it's number 5, Eddie Perez, and I think it's the same thing. He's just cramping up too. Head down to the concession stand and get you some mustard and pickle juice.
As 7:20 left to play here, Chance, in the 3rd quarter. Abernathy is cut into that Littlefield lead and made it 21-14, just trying to stay within striking distance. Really, Chance, I feel fortunate that it's that close.
Yep.
It feels like for much of the night, Littlefield's had the momentum, but Abernathy's still right there with a chance.
Yeah, they've had the momentum. You just come up with the 2 big stops. Like I said, the interceptions that held them out in the first half, but just the fact that they filled up the stat sheet and they continue to control the clock with that quick pace, Ty. And so let's see what they mark off right here, if they're going to call a horse collar or a face mask, and see how much they're going to walk off, but I bet it's going to be a 15-yarder.
It is a personal foul face mask. I think they're going to get Heinrich coming over from kind of behind and getting his hand in the face mask. That's a tough break for the Antelopes and a 1st down for Littlefield. That's going to take it inside the Wildcat 40.
Yeah, I'm not sure
to the 36-yard line.
There was 3 Lopes all there at the same time, Heinrich, Micheletti, and Minfield, and took 3 of them to get them down right there.
Again in the shotgun. There's a handoff.
Big play
and finally
by
a tackle for loss. That is a storm guard tackle behind the line by Solis, and that's going to be a loss on the play of a loss of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, big Daniel Salinas, the freshman right there, making a big play.
Empty backfield looking to throw, double pumps and now trying to run with it. In trouble and back-to-back plays. It's going to go for a loss. It's going to be another storm guard sack, and that's really a pressure sack, Chance. He never actually goes down, but forward progress stopped. 3rd down and long. Here is Another chance to get off the field for your defense. In the shotgun is Signs. Trips to the, well, really kind of both sides. You've got receivers stacked. Twin set here for the Cats.
And that's 2 big plays right there by your freshman, Daniel Salinas. And what caused it right there was he tried to go for a pass to the near side, and Braylon Swafford jumped up and made him pump fake it, and Salinas is able to get to him.
In the shotgun, ball's dropped by the quarterback, and now Signs going to try and run with it.
Oh, we're going to get offsides for us. We were trying to jump the snap, and I think Walters jumped offsides.
And it was a busted play, but let's check the penalty, and that's going to kill you, Chance, if that is indeed the case.
Yep. So you get a big play right there, but they're going to walk off a offside. So it's going to be 5 yards, I believe, but they're going to walk it off. So it's going to stay
third down.
So it's still 3rd and long, but that would have been a big stop right there. And he just tried to jump the snap when you're sending the blitz off the far side, and he jumped just a little too early. 3rd
down and 11, maybe 2 down territory, depending on what this play looks like. Looking to throw with an empty backfield to the near side. That's a nice catch at the 30-yard line. Number 1, that is Jaden Barrio. Chance, that was pretty good coverage. That's about 2.5, maybe 3 yards short of the sticks. 4th down. No huddle to the line. In the shotgun
Watch
is
the quarterback keeper.
Signs. As there's some movement. Now stacked receivers here on the Wildcat side. They slow it down a little bit. 4th and 2 here for Littlefield.
Keeper
in the shotgun, looking to throw. Stepping up in the pocket, going for the home run ball over the top. It is caught for a Littlefield touchdown. Abernathy was playing the run, and instead they go up high for number 10, who we do not have on the Littlefield roster, but the Wildcats are in the end zone, and they're back up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they kind of snuck him out. They faked a dive in the middle, and they sneak him out on the stacked receiver side, and Micheletti kind of lost track of him, and he's able to go over the top. Micheletti almost made up ground, was able to make the tackle, but too little too late. They're able to get in the end zone.
A big answer by the Wildcats, 28 yards on the catch by number 10. And the pending PAT, snap, hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Just got it over the bar. And with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Chance, it's back to a 2-score game in favor of the Wildcats at 28-14. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property for over 100 years. We are passionate about agriculture and want to see producers be successful. Your land is more than your livelihood, it's your legacy. Let us help you own a piece of Texas today. Come give us a visit at our Plainview office. We are proud supporters of all of our local high school student athletes.
And welcome back here, Antelope fans, to Wildcat Stadium. Abernathy had momentum to begin the 3rd quarter, but the Wildcats answer with a scoring drive of 53 yards. And didn't take them long to do it. It's 28-14, the Wildcats lead, and they punched it on a 28-yard touchdown pass, Chance, on 4th down and 3.
Yeah, it's a tough break right there that they're able to convert on that one, Ty. You just lose sight of the receiver coming out of that stacked formation, and you're not able to make up that ground, and they put it in the end zone.
First State Bank kickoff is going to go to Heinrich. Heinrich tries to reverse the field and make a move. He's got wide open spaces to the outside. It might be a foot race, but there's a flag down as Heinrich is going to take it inside the 30, but this one's going to probably come back.
I'm not sure what the flag was for. It was on that far side. It could have possibly been offsides on the kickoff, Ty, but it may go against the Lopes. He kind of got mixed up in his own guy over there and almost ran into his own Antelope player on that far side, but I think it
may be offside.
I think it is going to be offside, so there was some confusion on that far side. I don't think that he realized Heinrich was sneaking up on him right there, but they're talking to him. I think they're going to ask if they want to go with the re-kick or if they're going to get the ball right there.
Big play there by Case Heinrich on the return.
That's definitely the answer you want after that.
I mean, it would start at the 26-yard line if it stays here.
Or do they get the yardage right here? I'm curious to see what he's asking.
I'm not sure if it's a re-kick situation or do you just take the yardage.
Yep, I think they are. They're going to give them the yardage.
You tack on the 5 to the end of the return, and so that's going to take it down to the 21-yard line. A chance for Abernathy to get right back in the game just like that.
Puts them just outside the red zone, Ty.
As 4:59 left to play here in the third quarter. As there's a direct snap, it goes to Caden Bird. He does get it into the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, and he turns it up just shy of the 10. Chance, that was a nifty little play, kind of a direct snap to Caden Bird.
He has a good little play call right there.
A gain of 9. And I think Bird, again, at the end of that one's a little bit slow to get up.
Man. And I think same thing that we dealt with last week, Ty, just guys cramping. Get some bananas over there. You know, that's why monkeys never cramp, because they eat bananas all the time, Ty.
There you go. As it is second down and short here from the 12. In the gun, handoff goes underneath. It's Micheletti. That's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down as he takes it inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal as the Antelope's Chance are trying to hit right back.
That's what you're going to have to do against a team like this. I kind of talked about it coming into the half, Ty, where if they're going to put points on the board fast and in a hurry, you're just going to have to continue to answer them back, and hopefully you can get a stop to kind of match it up and tie the ball game up.
As it is 28-14, the Wildcats lead, but the Antelopes are knocking on the door here.
You got a mismatch right here again on Dre midfield on this near side.
In the gun, Wiley hands the ball off. There it is. Micheletti dives for the goal line. He is in. Sound the alarm. It's a code 3. Abernathy Antelope touchdown.
Good hard run right there by Micheletti. A little misdirection. It looked like they faked the quarterback keeper. Handed off to Micheletti underneath, and for his 15th carry, an 8-yard touchdown, and puts the Lopes back within striking distance.
As 28-20 now with that Antelope touchdown. And now you've got the point after here by Jagger Wiley. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Oh. He pushed it wide to the right. And with 3:58 left in the third quarter, it's Abernathy 20 and the Wildcats 28. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. And welcome back here inside a Wildcat Stadium in Littlefield, Texas. Chance, as the Antelope showing a little bit of fight here in the third quarter, trying to keep pace. They now trail Littlefield 28-20 following the 8-yard touchdown run by Micheletti. And now it's up to your defense again to try and get a stop.
Yeah, you need a big stop right here, kind of like we talked about it. You're going to put yourself within one possession ball game, Ty, but if you can stop them and get it back, and you know at this point now with the errant extra point, you're going to have to score and get the 2-point conversion to tie it up.
As the first State Bank kickoff here following the Antelope touchdown. We'll see if Abernathy does anything crazy with this one. It's a little bit of a short pooch kick that is fair caught at the 34-yard line. As number 4, that is Cooper Price making the fair catch for Littlefield. And it will be first down and 10 for the Wildcats. Littlefield 28, the Abernathy Antelopes now 20. As Sammy Sines and company will take over from their own 34-yard line. You had them fourth down last drive, Chance, and you had the 28-yard touchdown. And see what the Antelopes can dial up. Here's a quarterback keeper. Sines tries to make a move at the line of scrimmage and pushes forward out close to the 40. That's a gain of 5 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 5. Again, no huddle to the line. 3 receivers to the near side. Signs looking that way. And it was intercepted, and that would have been a pick six going the other way. It hit Dre Minfield in the square number 1, Chance, on the front of his jersey, and he can't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, when he turned around and realized the ball was sinking up on him, Ty, I think he was just as shocked as we were up here. It was almost thrown right to him, and I think it caught him off guard, and that's why it bounced right out of his hands.
Has another big third down here for the Antelope defense. 3rd down and 5.
Let's make sure that's not one we want back, Ty.
As a handoff going up the middle, and there's a hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 22, Braylon Stafford, gets a big stop right there, Ty.
Stafford makes the hit. It's going to be a 3 and out. How about that defensive stand, Chance? Brought to you by Nutrien. Unless something weird is on right here, it'll be a punting situation for the Cats.
Yeah, it's 4th down. It says 5, but it looks like a long 4 possibly, and so you never know what they can draw up. Got to kind of stay true, stay sound to your gaps, and they're bringing some guys in like they have last time with motion, but curious to see if they try anything sneaky.
Heinrich back deep. Stands at about the 33-yard line.
They're letting the clock run down. Yep, they faked it.
It is a fake handoff up the middle, Chance. It is going to be really close. I don't think he got there. I do not think he got there, and that is going to get the defensive stop yet again. Brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions. They tried the quick snap and they faked the punt. It's going to be good starting field position for the Antelopes as they come up with a big time stand. Abernathy not fooled.
Yeah, big right there. They did the. It looked like they snapped it to the up back. Number 8 looked like it was Ben Castillo that they snapped it to, trying to catch you off guard, but Abernathy stayed true to their zones and were able to stop them. So I'm not sure what they're talking about over here, though.
As they're still looking, as I think Littlefield wanting them to look at it, but there's no way he got a first down.
Yeah. It's like a whole yard short.
They've already switched the markers, and it will be 1st down and 10 for the Antelopes as they take over in plus territory at the 43-yard line, down 8 with 2:45 left in the 3rd quarter. And a flag flies. Abernathy may have lined up offsides there.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want after a big play right there. You got to kind of keep it clean, Ty. Keep it clean.
Lots of penalties tonight, both ways.
For sure.
And part of that you can credit to that hectic pace of an offense that Littlefield runs, but part of it you just got to be more disciplined as well.
Yeah, it's a good offense, Ty. It definitely keeps you on your toes, but it does put you in situations where you feel like, man, we went really fast and we had 3 downs and we really didn't do anything because we were going so fast. And so sometimes it's okay to slow it down a little bit, but we've got the best of it starting out here in the second half.
1st down and 15. That backs it up closer to midfield, empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, wants the home run ball. He's got a receiver over the top and not able to hang on. Over there is Duval. It was man coverage down the Antelope sideline.
You know, Ty, I like that. I like giving your guy an opportunity to go for the jump ball, but that's almost 4 or 5 times that you've looked to that side trying to give him that coverage, and almost every single time here on the near side, Minfield has been past his defender.
And it is going to be 2nd down and 15 now here for the Antelopes. Ball going to be spotted at that left hash mark at the 48-yard line.
Possibly go with a dive or a keeper with Wiley.
And it is a handoff to Micheletti. He tries to get wide to the right. Stiff arm. He gets the corner. 35-30. Foot race. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Sound the alarm, Chance. It's a code 3. Antelope touchdown. 52 yards. And it's a 2-point game.
Big play right there for Micheletti. Big gain. He's able to kind of stiff arm that defender right there on the edge to get to the corner, and good blocking by your receivers on the outside. And after he got to 20 yards, it was just a foot race, and he took it all the way to the house. One last defender from the Wildcats almost tripped him up at the 5, but he's able to hurdle him and get into the end zone.
You would expect a 2-point try here by the Antelopes, trying to tie it up with 2:24 left in the 3rd quarter. As they'll spot it at the 3 on this 2-point try. Still lots of time left in the ball game. Antelopes looking for the equalizer.
Watch the keeper right here by Wiley.
In the gun, Wiley. Alongside him, Micheletti. There's the snap. Wiley looking to throw. Does so. Back corner of the end zone. He got it. Is that Heinrich?
Nope, that's Bird.
Oh, Caden Bird got free behind the defense, and the 2-point try is good. And Chance with 2:24 left in the third quarter. We're back where we started, tied at 28. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you need a trusted professional that has your best interest in mind. I'm Ty Horsford, and I would be honored to be that person. Buying or selling a home may be one of the biggest things you ever do, and I'd be honored to walk with you through the process from start to finish. If you're ready to buy or sell, or simply just have questions, give me a call today at 806-773-4658.
Out.
And welcome back, Chance. We got a new ball game tied at 28.
Yeah.
A 52-yard scoring run there by Micheletti. And all tied up at 28. Chance, Abernathy with the momentum. That is 21 third quarter points here for the Antelopes to get back in it.
And two big stops on the defensive side for sure, Ty. And kind of talking about it off air, the play calling to get that ever so needed 2-point conversion. You send
the First State Bank kickoff, returnable from the 30. Trying to take it up the middle is number 6 for Littlefield. That is Blayton Solis.
Yeah, I thought they may have called clipping on one of the Littlefield defenders, but I think he got him clean. But he definitely, Aiden Villarreal comes up limping on that one after he gets blocked on that kickoff. But Ty, back to the play calling on that 2-point. You send Bird in motion, which he's done a lot, and he kind of stops his motion short, slants to the inside, and then breaks back to the back corner pylon. And while he's able to see him, and he does a perfect throw so we can get that 2-point conversion to tie it up here.
As 2:15 left to go here in the third quarter, game tied at 28, the Antelopes and the Wildcats. Glad you're with us here from Wildcat Country.
Playing nose guard.
In the gun. Signs looking to throw, wants it all. Man coverage, that may be. There's some contact as the flag flies. It didn't matter. Jaden Barrio goes up and makes a nice catch inside the 30. You'll decline the penalty, and it'll be a first down, Littlefield, inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's about a 30-yard pass right there by Signs, and he's able to kind of go with the man coverage and give a jump ball to his guy, and he comes down with it.
2:07 left in the third, 28-28, the Wildcats and the Antelopes.
You got to play with some grit right here on defense. You've been doing it so far this half.
As there's a snap, it's going to be trying to get to the outside. Good job. Ball's on the ground. They're going to say he was down. That was Micheletti on the tackle right near the line of scrimmage. They've done a better job, Chance, defending that quarterback keeper by Sammy Signs here in the second half.
Yeah, he definitely done a better job. You're able to stuff up the middle a lot, and that's big. You know, the freshman, Daniel Salinas, is playing really, really well when he's in there tonight, getting some pressure and closing up that interior.
Second down and 8, a gain of 2. In the shotgun.
Watch the fake dive with the slant.
There's a handoff coming to the right tackle. A pretty good push up front for number 33. That is Daniel Rojas. He's about a yard short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 1. As another handoff back to Rojas. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, but I think he kind of falls forward near the 10, and that'll be a Wildcat first down. They no-huddle it to the line. Chance Littlefield trying to snag the lead right back in the shotgun. There's a handoff again. No, it's a fake handoff. Pretty good fake. Signs keeps it. Number 5 for the Antelopes. That's again Eddie Perez coming up to make a nice defensive play. It is a gain, though, of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. The Wildcats hustle it to the line again. In the shotgun is Signs, and we may have a false start here as flags fly. And this may back Littlefield up 5 as it came from the back judge.
Yep.
And it is false start against Littlefield. That's a big one. It'll back them up 5 yards.
And it stops you, it slows it down a little bit. They're going with that NASCAR speed time. It's worked a lot, and so far in the second half, you've kind of been able to slow them down, and this drive has been the only case. And so let's see if the pausing for a second, letting your defense get their breath. Let's see if they can make a play right here.
2nd and 7 becomes 2nd and 12. In the shotgun is Sammy Signs, the sophomore. Handoff. Nope, he fakes it, rolls out, throws it towards the middle.
Flag.
A flag comes in again. The catch was made just shy of the goal line. It was again the flag thrown by the back judge.
Yep, I think it's hold.
And this may be on the offense. It is an offensive holding. And that is going to back it up again, Chance. It would have been about a 16-yard pass completion down to the 1-yard line, but instead it's a 10-yard penalty. That would be a spot foul, I think. And that will back it up to the 23-yard line. And a Chance, there's been lots of penalties both ways, but I'm not so sure they haven't hurt Littlefield more tonight than the Antelopes.
Yeah, they kind of pulled them back on some big plays that they've had for sure.
In the gun is Signs now on 2nd and a long way.
Pressure up the middle.
Pressure being put. He throws it over the middle. It is caught at about the 8-yard line, fighting for extra yardage down to the 7. That is number 2, Mata. And that gets it back across the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 from the 8. No huddle to the line of scrimmage. Signs in the gun. Handoff go. Nope, it Signs the keeper. He fakes the handoff. It was read well there defensively by the Antelopes. Number 20, that is Malachi Walters. And it will be 4th down, Chance, and we've got a stoppage of play. I think the Wildcats are going to take a timeout.
Oh, I think Abernathy.
Oh, that's the end of the quarter.
Oh, it is.
End of the 3rd quarter, thanks to Travis over there for letting us know that.
Smart guy, Trav.
And we will take a timeout here. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
To win in sports, you adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. I'm Chance Rocha, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investment of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Abernathy Lopes and Lady Lopes on the Abernathy Sports Network. Call 806-784-0004 or visit edwardjones.com/chance-rocha for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, Chance, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. 12 minutes on the clock to decide this one. We'll switch into the field as we head to the 4th quarter, tied at 28. Abernathy has erased a 14-point halftime deficit. They outscore Littlefield 21-7 in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be 4th down for the Wildcats from the Antelope 8-yard line to begin the quarter.
I'm curious to see. It looks like they have it spotted further back, but they're saying it's only on the 6th. Are they saying they can get a first down?
No, he didn't get a first down.
I got you here. Yeah, that's what
it is. 4th down and 6. They can get a first down inside the 2.
Oh, they're kicking the field goal.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here.
Let's see if they draw up any trickery. Don't jump off sides. That's the biggest thing right here.
This is Jaden Barrio, the field goal try.
Don't jump off sides.
As the snap, the hold, the kick that's up, and it is good. So with 11:55 left in the ball game, the field goal is good. It is a 24-yarder to put Littlefield on top, 31-28.
And interesting right there, Ty, that they go for the field goal, but it's one of those things where you're going to guaranteed points on a 4th and long right there, Ty. And so Littlefield using their field goal kicker to put them up 3, and so if we can get an answer back right here, you can take the lead.
As a 24-yard field goal, is good. And Chance, we expected a good one tonight. That is exactly what we have been treated to with the First State Bank kickoff coming up here. as the Wildcats will kick it right to left. 11:54 to go in the game. A squib kick along the ground. Scooped up at the 20. Here comes Minfield. Minfield gets the corner 25-30, and he's ushered out of bounds over there by a couple of maroon jerseys across the way. It'll be first down and 10 Antelopes from their own 30. And Chance, a shout out to Katie Bowl, the Abernathy trainer. Been in communication with her tonight. She wanted me to let you know there are bananas on the sideline.
There you go.
So,
that's what I like to hear.
Prepared over there to handle those cramps over there on the Antelope sideline.
Man, we've just had a tough go with it these past 2 games, Ty, and you never know what it is. The guys just may not, even though it's offered, they may not be getting enough water, electrolytes, whatever it be for those cramps, but I like to hear it.
11:47 left in the ball game. Abernathy gets it back. Handoff coming right out as Chance towards the right tackle. That's Micheletti across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard. It'll be second down and 9.
Coach Micheletti on the carry. And on the stop, number 64, AJ Kane.
And curious to see what the offense does right here, Ty. You got a ton of time left on the clock, so you probably want to eat up as much as possible, but you don't want to put yourself where you're in a situation where you're leaving yourself in 3rd and long, so where they can get yourself in a good field position.
As trailing 31-28 here to Littlefield on the road.
Looks like they're playing zone coverage now.
Fakes the handoff, looking for the quick out pattern over there to Minfield. It's Cotty, stutter steps across the 40 or right at the 40. That's a First Baptist Church. Antelope first down, and that'll move the chains. That's a nice route by Minfield and a good target throw there by Wiley.
Yeah, good target right there. Good high percentage throw. And with them playing that zone coverage, they were giving you a lot of yardage right there because they're not wanting to get them beat over the top like they have a couple other times.
From your own 40-yard line, first down and 10 for the Antelopes. 11:02
They're manned
left
up
to go
now,
in the ball game.
Playing press coverage.
As the handoff goes underneath, there's Micheletti out across the 45 to the 46. A healthy gain on first down. And really, Chance, here in the second half, that run up the gut with Micheletti has been there for 5 yards plus each time.
It's been there quite a bit, Ty, and when it hasn't been, he's been able to bounce it out and get the edge like he did on that 50-yard touchdown.
A big night for Colt Micheletti.
Yep, he's just shy of 160 yards rushing.
Hey, they've got me tongue-tied too.
That's all right. We go so fast here. You got a mismatch over here. You only got... Oof.
They don't see it. Fakes the handoff. Wiley looking the other way. Airs it out down the field over the top and over the outstretched hands of Darian Duvall. Darian was in man coverage, but you did have a receiver, Chance, to your point, free over here on the near side.
Yeah, you had it. That was Dre Minfield on the far side, but you had 2 receivers stacked and you only had 1 guy running on, but neither Bird or Duvall ran a route. I'm not sure if there was some miscommunication or if you were just going with a single route, but they didn't even run a single route.
And it is second down. Third down rather. Third down and about 4 here for the Antelopes. In the shotgun, Wiley. This is a quarterback keeper all the way as the flag flies. Wiley's going to be about a yard short, or depending on the spot, but they're going to call a flag here, I think, on the Antelopes.
I think it may be a false start on either receiver or something, but it was the near line judge on this near side.
They didn't blow it dead, but I guess it probably should have been blown dead. We'll see what Littlefield chooses to do here. Are they going to back them up 5?
Yep.
Instead of it being 4th down and 1, they are. So they're going to give up the down. And Abernathy will have another opportunity, but it'll be 3rd down and 9.
I think it's a hard play call right here, Ty. You want to go with a high percentage, possibly slant route to try to get you some yardage, because I feel like if you get close to midfield, you may give yourself that opportunity, especially with you being down by 3 points.
9:55 left to go here tonight in the ball game. 31-28, the Antelopes trail.
Man coverage, you got trips to the near side.
As in the gun is Wiley. He's looking that way.
Oh my!
All day to throw over the middle, a slant to Duvall breaks a tackle. That's a First Baptist Church. Antelope first down inside the 45. That's probably, Chance, the best route that Duvall has run all night long.
Yeah, it's the best route, and it's probably the only one that he's gone across the middle. Most of them have been kind of go routes, and he's kind of trying to outrun somebody. That had a little stutter step, and he's able to slant in front of that corner, and he makes a big catch across the middle when you really needed him to.
That'll move the chains to the Wildcat 42-yard line. Chance, we expected a good one tonight, and we're getting just that on the road tonight in Littlefield.
After a slow start, the Antelopes kind of picked up the pace there in the third quarter.
In the shotgun is Wiley. Hands the ball off. Little nice move at the line of scrimmage by Micheletti. And Micheletti powers his way down close to the 35-yard line. Not a bad run there on first down. And a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, good hard run right there, Ty. And it looked like he was going to bust it wide open for another big one. And a Littlefield defender kind of forced him back in and is able to wrap him up for a gain of about 6 or 7 there.
As Antelopes on the move, down 31-28. 8:40, the clock rolls. Left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, controlling that clock is key right here. Trying to get points on the board with leaving as very little time as you can if the Wildcats get able to get the ball back.
Abernathy hasn't led tonight in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw. Deep over the middle. Has a receiver. Underthrown. Maybe a tad, Chance. But that's one you've got to catch at the goal line. That is Dre Minfield, the intended target.
Yeah, kind of a little bit slightly underthrown. Dre tries to slow up, and as soon as he was, the defender there for Littlefield was hitting him at the same time that the ball was getting there. So good coverage right there by Littlefield, and unfortunately we're able to come down with that one. So another 3rd and mid right here, Ty, where you got 4 yards, and curious to see what we draw up.
Might be 2 down territory from the 36 with just over 8 minutes left. Down 3.
You know, I like the home run ball, Ty. I like trying to put points on the board, but when you don't get a completion, it stops the clock, and it puts you in situations like this.
As there's lots of time left in this ball game, still over 8 minutes to play. Third down from the 36-yard line.
Clock. I don't know what happened there.
In the gun is Wiley.
Look for a run up the middle possibly right here with Micheletti. Oh.
There's the snap. Wiley bootlegs it left. Looking to throw now back to the right. All day to run if he wants to, Chance. Instead, he's going to throw. He's got a receiver, but he does not quite get it there.
There's a flag.
He was looking for Caden Bird.
Yeah, I think with him running back and forth, you're going to get a hold. I'm curious to see if Littlefield takes the penalty or if they keep it on 4th down right here.
It would be 4th and 4 if you decline the penalty.
It's either a hold or a legal man downfield. He tapped his head, so I'm not sure what that is.
As it's either going to be a penalty on Abernathy, replay 3rd down, or you're going to decline it here, and it would be 4th and 4 for the Antelopes. And waiting for the call. It is an illegal man downfield, Chance. And they are going to decline the penalty. So a little bit of a gamble by Coach Bo Bryant and the Wildcats. 4th down and 4 going to be for the Antelopes. They're going to take the loss of down. Offense will stay out there here for the Antelopes. They've got to get it to the 32-yard line.
They're going to bring pressure up the middle.
In the gun, it is Wiley looking to run with it. Reaches out, and I don't think he's going to get there. He is going to be short. Abernathy saying he has it, but unless he gets a really good spot, I don't think so.
No.
As a gain of 3 on 4th down and 4, and it is going to go over on downs with 8:01 left to play, Chance. The Wildcat defense comes up with a stop. You've still got time, but now you've got to get another stop defensively if you're the Antelope.
Yeah, you put your defense in a tough spot. I love the aggressiveness. I love it. The play call was a little tough. You use Micheletti as a lead back, and with them sending pressure right up the middle, they kind of blew it up from the start, but Wiley tried to get that hard 4 yards, and he only came up with 3, but defense is going to have to come up big, and now that play call going for the field goal and getting the points looks like it may work out for the Wildcats unless you get a stop right here.
In the shotgun is Signs. Looking to throw, wants the home run ball into man coverage, and it's incomplete as intended down the field for number 2, Gabriel Mata.
Yeah, that's good coverage right there. It looked like it was Xavier Camacho for the Lopes, and there was a little pushing back and forth, but just a little hand fighting right there, and the line judge says it lets it go, no flag.
2nd down and 10, 7:53 left in the game.
You got 2 receivers stacked on the near side.
In the gun, Signs hands the ball off, coming to the near side. Good blocking, but getting off the block there is number 20 for the Antelopes. That is Malachi Walters. As Walters got out there, a short gain of just 2, Chance. It'll be 3rd down and 8. An opportunity here for the Antelope defense.
Now you want to put some pressure right here. Looks like there's confusion up front on what's on the lineman. The center's trying to see what the call is. They're trying to get him to jump off right there. That's a good job by the Lopes of not jumping.
7:25, the clock rolls. Littlefield 31, Antelopes 28. Now they're going to slow. They want to make sure they know what's coming in here. They will slow things down just a little bit. On 3rd down and 8. Signs takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to run with it. Tries to get free up the middle across the 40. It'll depend on the spot.
That's a good spot.
And I think it's going to be a 1st down run. That's a tough run by the sophomore, Sammy Signs. A gain of 9 and a Wildcat 1st down.
Yeah, good run right there. You kind of had him stopped at about 6 yards, but he's able to kind of shuffle his feet and get 3 extra yards right there, Ty.
Handoff coming to the near side. There's a nice defensive play coming off the line for the Antelopes. That's 52, Ryan Hillis. That's a gain of just 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Littlefield brings it to the line. In the gun, there's the snap. Looking to throw all day to throw wide open over the middle. Abernathy gets a break
right there
as overthrows Mata, number 2, who was wide open chance, and he would have run for a while.
Yeah, he would have run for a while, and it looked like there was some miscommunication right there between Camacho and Torres here on the near side, and that was a guy slanting to the middle, and I don't know if they were supposed to switch up guys, but he was wide open, and he would have gone for a lot of green grass in front of him.
3rd down and 8.
It's just a 15 pass attempt right there for Signs.
Another 3rd down opportunity here for the Antelope defense. Their own 45-yard line. Signs to throw to the near side. Wide open again on the near side. Soft coverage there for the Antelopes. That was Camacho, and he kind of gave up the catch. And a good route run. That's another 1st down for the Wildcats. A big 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, you know, I'm okay with the soft coverage, but when you know they only need 8 yards for the 1st down, you have to beat him to that mark.
And 1st down again, a couple of big plays, Chance, on 3rd down here for the Wildcats, and they're going to let the clock roll now inside of 6 minutes to go.
And they kind of put you in a bad way right here, Ty, because they're on the plus side of territory, so expect them to probably go for it on 4th downs from here on out if they get in the situation.
Handoff coming right at us here near side, trying to get the edge. Hillis from behind, among others, there to make the stop. They keep him in bounds. The clock rolls. A short gain to the 45, just a pickup of 1 and maybe 2. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 8 here for the Wildcats. In the shotgun. Again, here is Signs.
Yeah, they can let it tick under 5 minutes right here, Ty, if they let the clock run.
This might make them a little uncomfortable, though. They're so used to running it fast. They're not used to slowing things down. It also gives Abernathy's defense a chance to catch their breath. Handoff up the middle, big hole. Heinrich puts on a big hit, but a big run there. And that'll be another 1st down for Littlefield inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. And right now, Littlefield winning the battle up front on this drive.
Yeah, they're kind of daring you to kind of win the trenches right there. You're getting a flag. It's unsportsmanlike on the coach from Littlefield right here. Yep.
Because I'm not sure what he's mad about.
Yeah, I think there was some frustration that something happened between one of the Antelope and one of the Littlefield defenders, and one of the coaches didn't like it. And I think they wanted a flag, but instead I think there was a flag thrown on the Littlefield sideline.
Coach Bo Bryan out there to have a conversation with the official. And if he's out on the field, Chance, that's kind of an automatic flag, if that was indeed the case.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, it looked like one of the coaches hopped out there, and Coach Bo Bryant's looking at one of his staff members. So I'm not sure what happened on the play, Ty, and there may have been some back and forth between some Littlefield and Abernathy players, and Littlefield coach didn't like it, but I don't know if he's picking it up.
They are. They're going to pick up the flag.
It's going to be a warning.
So Bo Bryant's case, pleading his case, works in that scenario. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats from the 35-yard line.
You're running out of time, Ty.
4:50, the clock rolls. You do still have your timeouts. You've got 2 timeouts left, according to the scoreboard. I thought Littlefield had taken one earlier. Handoff coming to the near side. It's Hillis, another tackle as the ball goes inside the 30. Down to the 29, a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5. Probably, like you mentioned a minute ago, Chance, 4-down territory from here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 4-down territory, and don't look for them to possibly put it in the air anytime soon unless they absolutely have to. Look for a lot of dives and a lot of quarterback keeps.
In the gun is Sammy Sines, the sophomore quarterback. As we're going to go inside of 4 minutes now to play in the game. Handoff coming to the near side. Abernathy. Ooh, that's a nice play. A flag
holding.
comes
he
in.
Just got bent back
as
badly.
number 6. That was Solis, the ball carrier, but the flag came from the back judge. With 3:53 to go, that'll stop the clock at least momentarily.
Yeah,
and we'll check the penalty. You would think holding on Littlefield. And that is indeed the case. So that'll back them up. You've been helped out, Chance, by Littlefield penalties tonight. See if Abernathy can take advantage here and get the ball back and give their offense one more chance.
Yeah, that puts them almost back at the 40-yard line there, Tom.
Now, if you're able to get a couple of quick stops, I could see Littlefield punting it, trying to make you go the length of the field.
Yeah, for sure.
See what happens
They've
here.
tried some trickery so far here tonight, though, Ty.
Second down and 15 for the Wildcats from the 39-yard line. The clock running at 3:44. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Sammy Sines on the quarterback. Keeper up. The ball came out. Ball came out, I think. Getting back on it is Littlefield at the 30-yard line.
No, Heinrich has it. Oh, no, Heinrich's down.
Stop number 7, Case Heinrich.
As Heinrich put a big hit. And he is slow to get up. He is laying at the 30-yard line, number 7, Case Heinrich. As we've got a pause in the action here. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Dr. Kent Webb and his family have served West Texas for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center of Plainview offers a full-service and comprehensive eye care center. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to provide the most up-to-date eye exams and determine eye and vision health. We also offer many specialty eye care services. What are you waiting for? Come see Webb Vision Center in Plainview today. We are proud to support Abernathy Athletics. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
West Texas Brick and Stone has provided top-notch custom masonry services to West Texas for 35 years. We are locally owned and operated as well as family run. We take pride in our masonry work and are ready to tackle your next project no matter the size. Come see us at 405 North Interstate 27 in Lubbock to get the ball rolling on your next project. At West Texas Brick and Stone, we are happy to support Abernathy's young people and are wishing them the best of luck this season.
And Chance, welcome back here. A quiet Antelope Stadium, and this is not a great sign as the stretcher being brought out from the ambulance here on the home side. Case Heinrich, he has been moving some
Yes.
but he is face down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's been moving the legs and his arms. Looked like he was trying to pick him up, but I think that they're not wanting to move him, and that's why they're bringing that stretcher out to kind of just get him straight flipped over and put on that. And so definitely a scary situation right there when you're coming in making a big hit like that with the head and neck area tie.
And a lot of times they do it as precaution, so keep that in mind. But again, Case Heinrich is going to be put on a stretcher, and his parents are out on the field as well. A scary, scary moment here for the Antelopes. As our thoughts and prayers right now with Case Heinrich.
For sure.
For the Antelopes here is, you've got to hope he's okay. Again, the training staff, all the coaches, really from both sides, and they're trying to lift him up, I think, is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're trying to rotate him over, Lord. Just be with Case, be with the medical staff there, Lord, and just put a healing hand over him. It's a scary situation for sure. You know, we always talk about it. You love seeing good, hard football. When things like this happen, you just remember that these are just young men out there.
And somebody here from the Littlefield side is lifting out a prayer as well for,
appreciated for sure.
Case Heinrich. Again, just hoping and praying that he's okay. And Chance, it's a scary game sometimes, and it really puts things into perspective.
Yep, it definitely does.
But again, Case Heinrich, the injured Antelope here, and a scary, scary moment for sure here for the Antelopes.
Looks like they're getting him moved on.
They do get him lifted up, and it's taken a team effort again.
Yeah, it looks like they got some sort of
gurney or something.
Either a gurney or possibly a sheet of some sort to get him lifted up and put on that stretcher there, Ty. And like we said, you're not sure the severity. You just pray that isn't as bad as it's looking right now, Ty. But it's one of those situations where they're taking every single precaution that they can take for sure.
Again, a scary moment, and our thoughts and prayers with obviously Case, his family, his friends. Lots of people worried and thinking about Case right now. And again, with 3:24 left in the game, it just puts things into perspective. And you would expect they're probably going to take Case to Lubbock.
Yep.
As he gets a round of applause from both sides. And man, Chance, that's scary.
Yep. It definitely is a situation similar to the Duvall situation where you have a young man laying out there. You know, Duvall was able to come out and then they moved him to stretcher, but it's scary when they have to bring the stretcher out onto the field. So,
and just by the reaction of people around, maybe not overly positive, but again, God can do a lot of things, and plus, anytime there's a neck or back injury, you're going to take the utmost precaution.
For sure. And, you know, it's one of those things where you just pray for the boys out there in the field because they continue to have to play the game and have to try to move on from that, Ty. And, you know, that's a hard situation to be in out there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 as we try and come back to play. And it's a pretty big point in the game as far as that's concerned, Chance. But
I think they're going to give each team a couple minutes
chance to kind of regroup here. Again, 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the ball game, and things have just kind of fallen quiet here at Wildcat Stadium.
you never want to see the situation like this happen, Ty, to any player. But, Case has stepped up big last week, and he's played a big role here tonight as well. And that's definitely going to be a big blow to the Abernathy team on both sides of the ball as well. Looks like there's a conversation being had out there on the field. I'm not sure. Both coaches and the refs are out there.
As there is 3:24 left to go in the game, and Chance, I think it just kind of speaks to the severity of the issue. Mm-hmm. And obviously the most important thing right now is Case and his health. They may be having a conversation of, do you even continue the game at this point? That may be the conversation that's being had. Coach Wiley, Coach Bo Bryant, all of the officials out having a conversation, or they may also just be waiting until Case is gone as well.
Yeah, I think that's possibly one of it is too. I think they're waiting because I would assume that the ambulance is going to turn on its lights and sirens possibly and try to get out of here. It looks like someone else is coming out on the field to kind of talk about the situation.
.324 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. It's Littlefield 31, the Antelopes 28. Again, the injured Antelope was Case Heinrich. He's being put in the ambulance as we speak, and at least I think that's probably for now the pause in the action. As obviously you want to give as much time as needed to Case. And Chance, even you see the refs kind of visibly affected by it.
For sure.
Players from both teams, coaches from both teams. At the end of the day, these are high school kids playing a game.
Case, a sophomore here on your team, Tom. I believe just his third varsity game. I think the consensus is we're probably going to continue to play, but that's what it is, Tyler.
They're just waiting for the ambulance to go.
To head out of here.
Well, then, Chance, you've got this long break, and you come back at such a pivotal point in the game for what it matters at this point.
Yep.
And you, as a coaching staff, really on both sides, you try and rally the troops and say, let's go out there and let's do this.
Yep.
And, whatever happens at this point, Chance, it happens.
It does happen, but, it's an emotional situation for sure. But I'm sure Coach Wiley's telling those boys, like, hey, we still got a game to finish here. Use that emotion. Play to your hardest and play with some passion right here and, with Case in their heart for sure.
As third down and long. And I say long, third down and about 6 coming up for the Wildcats when we do come back to play at 3:24 left in the ball game.
So I'll kind of run through some scores. I'm still paused here. Slayton ended up big on New Deal. That game went final, 35-7. Slayton beats New Deal, so that may be a real deal Slayton team tie. And Olton trailing Texaco, New Mexico, 14-10. And New Home is beating Muleshoe 34-14 with just over 2 minutes left in that ball game. And Post had a little bit tougher time than I expected with Seagraves. They beat them, though, 33-16.
Again, the ambulance still in the
parking lot there.
Still in the parking lot.
I'm sure it's waiting for one of the parents probably to be in the ambulance, if not both. And
just stabilizing him and making sure everything is okay for the transport.
Yep, all the logistic situations at hand.
Take all the time they need.
Yep, it looks like they are backing the ambulance out right now, Ty. We're in no hurry over here. And the last score I didn't get to there, Ty, is the Florida Whirlwinds are not going to get their first win. They're going to fall to Smyer 36-0. Smyer's going to win that ball game. There's just over a minute left in that one.
Again, 3:24 left in this one from Wildcat Stadium. Again, thanks for being with us here tonight on the broadcast. A few of our sponsors to thank. You got the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress in Plainview, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes, and I'm sure all of those in the whole community right now, prayers with Case Heinrich and his family, as is ours here on the broadcast. As the ambulance is gone, Chance, I think.
Yeah, there's still conversations being had out there. It looks like administration is having a conversation with Wiley and with Coach Bryant.
I think that speaks. I think that probably speaks to
the conversation of continuing.
Well, and to the severity of this. You don't want to read into anything, and we're not going to guess.
Nope.
But just not a good scene. It's what you don't want to see on the football field. Well, and Chance, you can see Coach Wiley. He's obviously affected. You also see, these are these kids' coaches, but they spend so much time with them, they almost become like their own kids. And just a scary moment.
Looks like they're
here.
calling over our Glenn Hill. Looks like they're going to have a conversation with him as well.
And again, the hard thing here, and again, it doesn't matter, but the hard thing here is it's a close game. You've got a 31-28 score. It is a non-district game, so from that aspect, it does not matter.
Yeah.
But I think if it was a different score, you might there might not would be any question on whether you continued or not, and there still may not be any question if you continue or not.
And then you probably gauge what it means to the players and to their momentum and to the passion for the game and all those things. And,
and you don't want anybody else to get hurt.
For sure.
I mean, they've been sitting there just standing for now probably 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And don't know what's going to happen here.
Both coaches are going to talk to their teams. It looks like we may move forward, though.
Dadgummit, Chance. It's just...
Yeah.
Man.
For some reason...
Now the ambulance is back.
I don't know what's happening, Maybe
that's a different ambulance.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Oh, I bet you they couldn't continue the game until another ambulance was here.
That's probably what it is. That makes sense.
We're just flying by the seat of our pants here, Chance. We don't know.
I would guess, but
we're guessing at it all.
We've played in, if you recall, when we played in Roosevelt, and there was no ambulance inside.
The entire game.
And we had to wait, and that was not fun.
Yeah.
Similar situation with Monkey Macias.
So we will come back to play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 as we try and rally our thoughts here. 3rd down and 6 for the Littlefield Wildcats. They'll have the ball at about the 30-yard line. And they lead 31-28 with 3:24 to go in the game.
Yeah, big 3rd down coming up. We're good.
As the Antelopes now jogging around a little bit, trying to get loose again.
Like you said, an extended, at the time that it took, Ty, that's almost the same length as a halftime there.
Littlefield now doing the same as Chance. We near 10 o'clock here tonight on the broadcast.
Third and long. You got Duval coming back in at safety for the injured Heinrich.
And now both stands and both fans try and rally their teams here. 3rd down and 7. The clock will run at 3:20 as we come back to play.
And with it probably in 2-down territory, Ty, I wouldn't put it past them to keep the ball on the ground and keep the clock running.
In the gun is Signs. Signs takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Coming to the near side, good pursuit by the Antelopes, and that's a storm guard tackle for loss as number 20 comes up. That's Malachi Walters. It's going to be 4th down here, Chance, and we'll see if Littlefield they're going to keep the offense out there at the 31-yard line.
Maybe
if you've got a chance, you've got to get a stop. Or if you have a chance, you got to get a stop right here.
Watch that slant across the middle by number 10 or number 2 on this near side.
Signs is in the gun. Letting the clock roll down as far as he can. 2:28 and counting left to go in the game.
It looks like Micheletti and Minfield are covering the twin set on the top side, on the far side of the field.
And they're going to let it run all the way down, and then they're going to either take a penalty or take a timeout here. I guess a timeout taken by the Cats right before the play clock hit 0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Chance, I mean, there's time. There's still plenty of time left.
There is plenty of time.
If you can get the ball back here.
There's plenty of time, and I think that it's not going to change the play call likely, Ty. You're probably going to go for it regardless unless they want to play the field position and kind of pin you really deep. They could do a quick kick, but also you risk the possibility of blocking it or something like that. But I would expect them to probably try to draw something up. Probably not a trick play, but just a high percentage pass to get the 7 or 8 yards that they need.
So this is essentially the ball game.
Yep.
As Abernathy still does have 2 timeouts left.
With 2 minutes, that's
you got plenty of time if you get a stop.
Yeah, you got to get the stop for sure. But if they get a first down, that's essentially it.
Saving programs through Touchstone Energy, Lamb County Electric Co-op.
So 4th down and 7.
They got
in the shotgun is Signs.
To the near side.
As Signs looking to throw, pressure coming, throws it out underneath the bubble screen. It's caught trying to get the sideline. A flag flies in. And I think this will be a holding call on Littlefield,
but and
that'll back them up.
I don't think they got the first down anyway, so it may not matter.
It'll depend on the spot.
On the far side, Judge has them short, so it may not matter regardless.
If he's short, you decline the penalty and take the football. As maybe he did have the first down because it appears that
I'm confused at what they're doing right now.
Now they're going to talk to Coach Wiley maybe.
Because they're trying to line up and say, yeah, we'll take the penalty and go for it. Yeah, because Wiley's saying he's way short. They gave him the first down. Wiley's saying there's no way.
And now they just move the ball up 2
Yeah.
yards.
I'm really confused by what's happening. So back them up because you'll take the hold at that point.
As I didn't think he had the first down.
I did not either from where he threw the flag, but either way, it just makes it 3rd and 11.
He didn't, Chance, because a 10-yard penalty
Yeah.
would have been.
Yeah. 3rd
Yeah,
and 12.
so, yeah, I think Littlefield may have gotten a break right there, so we'll do 4th
Empty
down
set. They
again.
got trips to the top and twins to the short side.
Signs in the gun, going to look to throw all day. Over the middle, he threw it behind the target. Incomplete. And a break there for the Antelopes. Chance wide open in the middle of the field was Mata, number 2. But now with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, you get a Nutrient Ag Solutions defensive stop, and the ball will go over on downs. And Abernathy an opportunity to put together a game-winning drive, and
Emotional game-winning drive.
you would do it for number 7.
Yeah, you would do it for right here for number 7, Ty. And this comes where you just tell those players, hey, it's in your hands. Everything you needed right here. You got plenty of time on the clock. Go out there and win it.
You work on 2-minute scenarios all the time. In the shotgun, Wiley to throw. Over the middle, has a receiver, 45 midfield, inside the 45. That's a First Baptist Church first down. Caden Bird the catch, and then his helmet comes off. So he will have to come out of the game. But that goes into Littlefield territory inside the 45-yard line. Barrio, the stop and the tackle for Littlefield. But, Chance, that was a big gain.
Big gain right there. Great pass. A little bit low, but hit him in stride. Bird comes up with a great catch, and he's able to pick up a huge chunk of yards right there and put you in the plus side really quick, Ty.
We've got a timeout on the field, so I'm not sure. I think that was taken by Littlefield. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for the remainder of this one.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Bryant's telling his team, he's like, hey, we're going to have to play with some emotion here. We can't let them get back into it. You got to stop them if you want to win this ball game.
Abernathy trails 31-28. With 1:51 to go. Abernathy has the ball now inside the Wildcat 45-yard line at the 43. Ball is going to be spotted on the left hash.
Left hash with the timeout. Bird may be able to. Nope, he looks like he's having to stay on the sideline.
I'm not sure the rule there, but I think you.
With the timeout, I didn't know if he's able to.
No, that's a good question.
But it looks like you'll have probably spread them out again. You got Minfield to the far side, Duval to this side, and Camacho in the slot with Micheletti in the backfield with Swafford.
1:51 to go. Man in motion. Handoff goes to Micheletti underneath. Good pursuit by Littlefield. Micheletti does a good job just getting back to the line. Throw the flag as the whistle had blown, and then Micheletti thrown to the ground excessively. No flag on the play. It's a gain of 2 for Colt Micheletti.
A minute 30 left. Clock is running with that being a run play. Gain of 2 yards.
Again, you've still got plenty of time, Chance.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still.
2nd down and 8 from the 41.
Trips to the far side. You got Minfield, Bird, and Camacho with single coverage over here on the near side with Duval.
In the gun, looking that way. Throwing it over the middle, and that's a nice defensive play as intended for Minfield. I believe it was Gomez in coverage.
Yeah, I was going to mention coverage. And Ty, I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but this is the second situation where we've had receivers not even run a route. You know, you're going and you have your far side receivers running routes, and on the near side you have Duval just kind of walking, essentially not doing anything. And I get you may be a decoy, but at some point you have to kind of give them the threat that you may go for a pass.
3rd down and 8 from the 41 of Littlefield. Abernathy needs to get it to the 33 to move the sticks. In the gun. Bird in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw it to slant over the middle. Wide open at the 30. It is caught by Duval. That's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down to the 30. Just a simple slant there. Kind of beating Littlefield at their own game on that one. And we've got a timeout on the field.
That's a good job right there by Wiley and that single coverage on this near side. And I think that's what, after he kind of ran that just basic where he didn't really go out for a route, it looked like Duval was kind of calling for it and saying, hey, they're just playing me single high. There's nobody through the middle. And he runs out slant and he comes up with a big catch when you needed it.
Just over a minute to go in the game. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Abernathy's got it first down and 10 from the Wildcat 30. They trail 31-28. Chance, this one was 21-7 Littlefield at the half. It's been a gutsy performance here in the second half by the Abernathy Antelopes. We'll see here over the next 62 seconds of game time if it's enough to get a comeback win.
Just over a minute, you got 30 yards ahead of you and one timeout tie. You're going to have to get nifty, see if we play quick, but essentially you run the ball, you better get back on the ball to run the next play.
As again, a minute 2 showing on the clock here at Littlefield. First down and 10 for the Antelopes. They move to the south end zone down to our right.
You got Duvall, the only receiver on the near side. Watch for the double move, the slant and go, because they're playing them single coverage. They don't have anybody over the top.
In the gun is the junior Wiley. Takes the snap. This is a quarterback keep the whole way. Wiley,
He just
a big hole up the middle inside the 20. That's inside the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone. It's a First Baptist Church first down and a gain of 12 for Wiley, Chance. That's been there more than once tonight.
It has been. Gutsy play call right there. Wiley's able to just run it up the gut, and they use his legs to get a big needed first down right there.
48 seconds to go in the game. The clock rolling. Abernathy at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw is Jagger. Crossing pattern over the middle. It's tipped and caught inside the 10-yard line. I don't know how he held on, but Chance, that is Minfield. It's inside the 10. It's first down and goal. As I thought a defender got a hand on that ball, and somehow coming up with it on the slant from the left side is Minfield down to the 4.
Yep, he had a...
Oh, my gosh.
And the lights just went out at the stadium. You're not seeing that differently, and I'm not sure if there's some kind of situation, but that's a crazy situation after everything else we've happened so far here tonight.
With 36 seconds left, the lights have gone out in a 31-28 ball game, and Abernathy has it first down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Holy
Everybody's
cow.
got their cell phone out across. It's a pretty cool view. It looks like some jitterbugs. I think somebody leaned up against the light switch in the booth.
Blew a breaker with all the fancy light shows here tonight at Littlefield.
Well, you're just happy the fact that that's the only thing that went out, that your scoreboard and everything else is still lit up, so you're not trying to figure out what the timing and everything else was.
Let's do it kind of like a Friday Night Lights. Ask everybody go get their vehicles and line them up on the fence and turn the headlights on bright.
Uh-oh. And the crazy thing is, when you have those fancy lights, Ty, in that situation, it's not as simple just you flip them on with the breaker. They're run very digitally, and so when situations like this come up, it can be tricky to get them back on in a hurry.
Chance, there's 36 seconds left in the football
36 seconds,
game.
and you have the ball on the 4-yard line with the opportunity to punch it in and go ahead.
That was a heck of a catch there by Dre Minfield on that last play. Again, in coverage.
In coverage, and, he caught it so well, just the lights went out. That's what happened.
A lights out catch from Minfield. we spend too much time together, Chance.
Lights out. But it really was, and I was trying to say that right before that, Ty, is Minfield had the interception that he dropped earlier. He had another pass that he had dropped, but when you needed him most, he made a big catch right there to put you inside the 5-yard line.
Just when we thought we had seen it all, an eventful night here in Littlefield, Texas, and it comes down to the final 35 seconds of this game. Abernathy, if we can get the lights come back on, we'll have first down and goal to go from the 4-yard line.
The band's having fun over there.
Chance, Abernathy got that stop on 4th down. That was probably about the 35-yard line or so with 2:02 left in the game. And so this has been a 2-minute drill run to perfection at this point for the Antelopes.
Yep, and it's been a mixture, both run and pass. You had some runs of Micheletti, the big pass to Bird, and then you had the big gutsy run up the middle by Wiley to kind of set up that pass to Minfield across the middle.
It's the night the lights went out in Littlefield, Texas. I think there's a song by that.
There might be.
Hey, we are in the home of Waylon Jennings.
Yeah. We passed this house on the way here.
Oh, man. This is fun, Chance.
It is fun.
It's been an emotional night.
It's been up. You get down big. You come back and play an amazing third quarter. Then you had just a tough emotional moment when Case Heinrich goes down, and then you have a gutsy performance by the team using that and kind of as some motivation to go out there and get a big stop and then put together this drive. And then, the lights out cash by Minfield. And here we are just inside the 5 with 36 seconds left to try to win a ball game, Ty.
Now, wouldn't that be something if we can't get the lights to come back on?
What do you do in that situation?
I have no idea.
I need to know what the administrative handbook says. Who unplugged the cable? And you wonder if it's tied to the same situation with the scoreboard. Like we mentioned, their speakers went out on the scoreboard, so they had to kind of put some new speakers up here in their press box area. And so I wonder if those two things are connected. You never know.
Our cameras froze twice tonight, so
man,
weird things can happen with technology.
I'm telling you what. And
we have lights.
We're back.
And that may be the loudest cheer of the night here at Wildcat Stadium.
All right, here we go, Ty. You're not done yet.
Holy
4 yards
cow.
out. You got to punch it in. I would expect possibly either the dive to Micheletti or you do the fake. You use him as a lead and you let Wiley kind of power it in there. Use him as a lead blocker.
36 seconds to go. The lights are back on. First down and goal to go for the Antelopes from the Wildcat 4. They trail 31-28.
Protect that football.
In the shotgun is Jagger. Bird in motion. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. And they got to Micheletti in the backfield.
They were expecting that dive up the middle. They bought a blitz.
Abernathy's going to, I think, have to take a timeout here.
Yep.
Well, there is an injured Antelope.
That's Micheletti.
Holy cow,
They dove right at his legs, Ty, and that was a tough situation. I'm not sure if it's from the tackle or if he's cramping because it looks like they're holding his leg up. Yeah.
It's a cramp. And so Abernathy at this point does not take a timeout. It's almost.
They're putting time back on the clock. I think that Abernathy did take the timeout.
And if they might have. They had two. Yes, they had two left, I think.
Yeah, and I know.
Or no, they just have one left.
It looked like the ref signaled to put more time back on the clock. It looks like that what he did, but I don't know if they added any time to the clock or not.
And so that's a 4-yard loss on the handoff to Micheletti. And really, Chance, that's probably the first time this entire second half that Micheletti has been stopped for a loss.
Well, it puts you in a tough situation. So now you're in a 2nd and 8. It opens up the playbook, gives you a little bit more space, but also Micheletti does have to come out of the ball game. You have freshmen. It looks like.
Is it going to be Villarreal?
I'm not sure if he is in the game or not, or if you have somebody else back there with them. No, it looks like. Yep. I think you're going to go with your receivers, Ty, and I can't see on that far side.
You may do an empty backfield set here.
Yep. Which is risky, too, with the pressure they've been putting on Wiley. They haven't got much in the second half, but in the first half, they had a lot coming off the blind side, and they did, Ty. The ref did call for 3 seconds to be added. There's 24 seconds left on the clock, and Abernathy keeps their last timeout as well.
31-28, Littlefield leads. 24 seconds left. Abernathy, 2nd and goal.
Swafford's in the backfield. Looks like you're going to put Big Braylon Swafford back there with Wiley.
In the gun is Wiley. Wiley rolls near side. Looking to throw. He's got time. Still looking. Now he's going to scramble. Dive forward.
Oh, we don't have a timeout. You got to go. You got to go.
Forward. It's going to be 3rd down and goal. Abernathy's without timeouts. They no huddle it.
Clock play.
8, 7, 6, 5. There's the snap. Snap by Wiley, the incomplete clock play with 3 seconds to go, and it comes down to 1 play.
Yeah, and the turf monster got Wiley there. He had a little bit of green grass when the coverage was tough downfield, and he just slipped trying to cut it up into the middle of the field, and he falls down.
There was some confusion on my part, Chance, of whether we had a timeout or not. I didn't know when it was taken and when it wasn't.
Yeah, it was still on the board, but I guess that's why they added that time. I think that Wiley did call the timeout as soon as Micheletti went down to make sure that we didn't run any time off, and so that 3 seconds did matter because it got you right there. That's what you needed. So 3 seconds left. This is for the ball game.
Final play of the game. The Antelopes try and win it at the horn.
Micheletti is in the backfield. He's back in the ball game. Trips to the far side. Single coverage on the near side with Duvall.
In the gun, Wiley and Littlefield may talk it over. We've got a timeout by the Wildcats with 3 seconds left.
Keep the lights on. Don't turn them off yet. We still got football to play.
As Abernathy trying to win it here on the final play of the game. 31-28, Littlefield leads with just 3 seconds to go.
Oh, me.
4th down, that doesn't matter. It's 4th down and goal. You've got it at about the 7-yard line, Chance. You've got to get it in the end zone on this play, or Littlefield will get the win.
And regardless, win or lose, Ty, you learned a lot about your team. It's been an emotional night. It's been a back and forth night, and you've seen some of your team and some players grow up here tonight, Ty. it'd be a lot sweeter going home with the win after the circumstances you've had so far here.
Absolutely.
The Lopes come out. Looks like they're ready, Ty.
3 seconds to go out of the defensive timeout by Littlefield. This is the ball game. From Wildcat Stadium, the Antelopes looking to make it 8 wins in a row over the Littlefield Wildcats. Trips to the far side, 3 receivers.
You got Minfield, Bird, and Camacho, and Duvall on the short side, the closest to us.
In the shotgun, there's motion by Bird. Wiley to throw, looking
Same route.
towards the end zone. Has a receiver!
Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped the game-winning touchdown. It was Minfield on the far side.
Bird.
Check that number 0 on the far side. He had it and could not hang on as a perfect throw by Jagger Wiley falls incomplete out of the hands of Caden Bird, and Littlefield has won 31-28.
Yeah, it was a perfect route. It was actually the exact same situation that they ran to get the 2-point conversion. They put Bird in motion, sent him back to the corner pylon. Perfect throw ball by Wiley. Bird comes up with it, and actually number 2 from Littlefield, Gabriel Mata, came up with a big play and is able to strip it as Bird tries to come down with that football. You know, Bird is sick, but heck of a game here tonight by the Lopes.
And an emotional night comes to an end with a 31-28 win for the Littlefield Wildcats, Chance. And it breaks a 7-game winning streak in this series by the Abernathy Antelopes. It was a game that Littlefield dominated the first half. They led 21-7 at halftime. Abernathy comes back to tie the game at 28. A field goal early in the fourth quarter of 24 yards, which ultimately ends up being the difference. Made it 31-28, and a drop touchdown pass from 7 yards out by Caden Bird as time runs out in the ball game, and the Littlefield Wildcats have won. That takes us into our West Texas Brick and Stone post-game show, Chance, where we are going to probably name our MC Master Roofing and Construction player of the game, as both teams gathering at midfield to offer prayers, I'm sure, for Case. The biggest thing happening right now, again, Case Heinrich, the injured Antelope tonight. But Chance, in my mind, I think it's pretty obvious who your MC Master Roofing and Construction player of the game is.
Yeah, I would say that, you know, he kind of stepped up big there in the second half. He had your big 50-yard touchdown tie, and I think, you know, when it's all said and done, you come away short. 3-point short tie, like you said, the field goal, but the grit, the tenacity, the emotion that we just played with, and, man, between the lights going out, Case going down, you learned a lot, Ty. You learned a lot.
Absolutely. As our MC Master Roofing and Construction player of the game will be Colt Micheletti, your running back, Chance. What was the final stat line for Micheletti?
He just over 160 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns for you, Ty. And like I said, you don't come away with the victory, but a good, hard game played by Colt and all the Lopes here tonight, and Wildcats as well.
As again, both teams huddled right now at midfield, offering a prayer up, I'm sure, for their fallen friend and teammate, Case Heinrich. Again, Lord be with Case. Pray that you would heal his body and whatever is going on there, and be with his mom and his dad, who I know are really worried about him. So prayers and everything offered up to Case and his family tonight. But Chance, on the field, it's a 31-28 win for the Littlefield Wildcats. As it came down, we said it might come down to the final couple of possessions. It comes down to the final play, and it's a drop touchdown pass in the end zone by Bird that gives Littlefield the 31-28 win.
Yep, and like I said, great play call. You kind of lost momentum with the lights going out there, Ty, and we joked about it, but that does play a factor in every situation. But you drew up the right play call. You know, Bird comes up with a great throw by Wiley, and it's just kind of batted away right there at the last second by a Wildcat defender. So tough break, but proud of how the Lopes fought and how they battled here tonight.
As homecoming next Friday night, it'll be back in the friendly confines of Antelope Stadium as the Farwell Steers will come to town. We all remember how that one went last year, a 42-41 Antelope victory on the road in Farwell. So it'll be homecoming next week for the Antelopes. We'll have Outside the Box live from Code 3 on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Until then, for Ty Horsford and Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden, good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.